listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi, my ninjas. How are you doing? It's your girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fia Focal, reporting back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, almost definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, today, this one is quite a tough one. I might get attacked, but that is okay. Because this advice of today can literally save a life. Okay, it can literally save a life, and so I cannot sit here and not talk about this. We need to speak about this, honey. Okay, today I'm gonna be addressing the witch gang, the witchcrafting gang. Come here. If you're not part of the witchcraft gang, swipe up. Well, you can stay, watch all the ads, but this is not really for you today. This today is for my witchcraft gang, ladies, especially, okay? And the reason why I'm going to address women, it's not because I don't know that men also do love potion. They do, but a woman does not have as much strength as a man. So in these two particular instances, if ever they were to go like, toe to toe, a man can be able to subdue a woman, but it's very difficult as a woman to subdue a man because physically God made it that way that they are stronger than us. Okay, so I'm gonna be addressing my women. Come here. Now, the time that I was doing, this series with Gogo Manzini, and it was every week and stuff like that, we used to sit and we used to talk about a lot of stuff. Those videos that you guys saw, there's so much information in those videos. And I've learned so much, you understand? As much as I'm not someone that visits Sangomas, and I've made that very public, but I was very fascinated and I was very much interested. And I think the thing that really piqued my interest in the witchcraft world, the Sangoma world, is because of like Gogo Skoteni and Gogo Maweni, because of the things that I would see going on the internet. And of course, like other Sangomas that I would say, especially on TikTok, like there's so many Sangomas, they'll be saying different stuff and everything. And then obviously, I started the series with Gogo Manzini, and if there's one thing that I have also learned is that Muti guys can backfire. Muti can backfire. Love potions, guys, personally, they are not safe. That's me right now. That is me telling you guys. Me. Maybe I'm biased because anyway, that's not my world. But that ish, this is my honest opinion, Now, Gogo Skoteni has come out and she has shown proof, some text messages, and she is alleging that her partner, has been abusing her. Now, she didn't necessarily say him, but the conversation and the way she was saying, we are all, thinking that is her partner. So if it's not, I'm really sorry for that. But there's a time that she has actually come out here and she was very public about Ugudlisa, a partner, like to give your partner a love potion. There's an interview that she did with DJ Spoo, and I'm going to go ahead and just put a clip here. I'll be right.
Bese utshintshe imali kanti utshintshe yilo wamtholile obeni imali osebenzisa umuthi, because believe me, indoda edlisiwe ingakubulala ukhuluma ngomkayo. Angisho ukuthi indoda babakhuluma ngomuntu wayo melilaleli, but there is a big difference between indoda edlisiwe nendoda engadliswanga. Indoda edlisiwe makukhuluma umfazi inhliziyo uyathuka already ngathula, even if you're not doing anything wrong. When my husband came to me, before he became my husband, he came to me angithanda, right?
Did you already know who you were?
Yes. Ungisheleze ke sengisangoma. Uze kimi angithanda, right? So, mina manje ngimhlise. Ngenzela mina ngicimisa lento eze ngayo, angicala into entsha mos. Am I starting something new? Khona uthando ngilifakayo. Ngilifaka ngicimisa leli eze ngalo kimi. Because
In a positive way.
in a positive way.
Yes.
You understand? Anya ngilisa into tambe semina ngihamba ngezinto ezinakho. No, that's wrong.
Qinisa uthando.
Ngiciniso uthando lami. Uze ngalo already. Ufike nayo.
Ngoba uzele, uwongishekile.
So I'm not angikuniki into onganayo ngenkani. Ngithiya lento lokuthi ayihlali khona ngiyayiprotect.
About this. In all honesty, I remember there was a time that we were talking and Gogomanzini actually said that, do you know there are certain meat that are not supposed to be mixed? You don't mix this and this for a love potion. And I said, well, she said, no, because sometimes with whatever they mix for you, maybe they will mix and then they will also mix like maybe lion poop or whatever they do. When they go home now, this thing works against you. He now starts to see you as a lion. That's the case where he will kill you and dismember you and do everything because in his mind, he's fighting a lion. By the time he comes to Umtanabantu, you are gone. And then now it's those heinous crimes that we are all sitting here. Men are animals. You guys are going to Sangomas and fetching imiti that are coming home and playing with this man's head. And now they see you as a monkey. And now they are peeling your skin off. But that's information that obviously we will never know because you will be gone, Shibubu. If you survive, you will be the victim. You will never talk about, oh, this happened because after I went to a Sangoma yesterday to get Muti and I gave him food yesterday. In the morning, he woke up and he started beating me. He woke up, he started wanting to chase me with a knife. Some of you go to Sangomas, right? This is not even about Gogo's Kotain. I just feel like if she's a Sangoma that has said and she's spoken about love potion, how powerful is that love potion if now this person turns and becomes violent? And that is a Sangoma, guys. If when you're a person that goes to Sangomas, you don't even know anything about this. All you know is what they give you. I'd be very concerned. And I'd be very careful, Sha. Personally, I'll never do love potions to anyone. You love me, you don't love me anymore, you don't love me anymore. You can go out there, Shibubunke. Like, this life don't start and end with you. I will never. And that one, I will say it on any podium. I will never give any man any love potion. You're not that important to me. Like, nobody is. Nobody. You cannot be a man and you're that important to me that I'll go to a Sangoma for Muti. For you. Whomst are you? No. Like, I would never. That is not even anything that would even cross my mind. But the advice that I will go ahead and give you guys is that some of you go to Sangomas. You meet this guy. Within a month or two, you know, okay, he's treating me well. And they love bombing you because maybe that person is a scammer. You go to one Sangoma, you bamba this man, and let's say maybe the Sangoma's Muti actually works. And now, the man is subdued. Remember what even Gogomanzini said? With these Mutis, if it's done right, this man will love you, and you cannot leave him. Just make sure that you know this one is yours. Now, next thing we know, when now you realize, or actually the money I thought is here is not here. This person came with money here, showing me money because he wanted to steal my money. But I used Muti on him, and so Bambekile, he's here. Now, because of the love he has, he can't even go and be with another woman to scam. So now he's sitting here, he's jobless, right? Because his scamming job is now done. And you have played with his mind. The company he claims that it was his company is not his company. Now you're stuck with this guy that you cannot leave. You decide, I'm going to run away and whatever. When this man goes crazy, hunts you down like an animal, up and down, you will be on the internet crying for us, but you will never tell us, actually, I went to a Sangoma and I did a love potion over this person. He's not thinking properly right now because of the Muti that I used on him. The unfortunate part is that in most cases, this ends in death for the woman, not the man. That's why you should be very, very careful. You should be very, very careful. Please stop playing with the spiritual world, especially when you don't understand. Because now I'm asking myself, if she has been public talking about this, about Ukudlisa, and then now she's coming out and her partner has been abusive. Okay, sharp. She maybe was just talking, or maybe she doesn't even believe in it because she's come out and said Muti doesn't work. You know, Gogo Scotland really just, she does contradict herself. That one we cannot lie. But anyway, let's say maybe she did do all this stuff. At this point, you can sit now and actually say, okay, Do we look at her husband, if he is the one she's talking about that abused her? Do we look at him like this is a man in love that is just having temper and he is having a problem? Or should we look at it as this is a man that is in love but udlisiwe and he's no longer thinking correctly? I remember when Gogomanzini actually said that if a man udlisiwe, he can kill you if you cheat on him. Do you remember that statement? If you watch that series, I know that there's a lot of people that were looking down upon that series and frowning, but there was so much knowledge and information of stuff that are actually relevant to the things that are actually happening today in this life that I won't lie. I really did enjoy those episodes, especially sitting and asking questions and stuff like that, because she's someone that is very open. You understand? But with some of the stuff that I have learned, guys, be very careful. If you're someone that is out there and you love this man so much, but this man is cheating, this man is going out there, maybe he's even leaving you, he's at a point where he has even packed his bags, and you're thinking of, I'm going to just go to a Sangoma and use love potion, please don't. Because you don't know the consequences that will come. You might go to a Sangoma and that person claims they know, and they don't know. Because how would you know? Next thing, this person is quitting a job and coming to sit home with you. That has happened. I remember there was a case in Venda, when we were still very young. Now we just hear them talking. Basate, like in Venda, he went to that man and he quit his job. All he would do is sit home and make sure that he is next to his wife. She will be washing clothes. He's sitting next to her. She's cooking, sitting next to her. Now, when she says, go get a job, he says no, because if I go get a job, who's going to stay with you here? Hey, you want to cheat on me? He becomes very violent. So she didn't have a choice. Now, Leanna, she cannot what? She cannot go get a job because he doesn't want her. The men will see her. So how were they now eating? They would go to the mountain together. They would go and plow. If there's a chicken, they will grow it here and whatever. How is life? How? Be very careful, guys. Be very, 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 very careful. Now I saw this and there was a ninja also that sent me to say, Owamie, like, look at this. And I was like, no, man. Because I was thinking of it, but I was like, nah, maybe, But for the fact that another person would actually, like, raise this point, it means I'm not just thinking about, you understand? Please be careful, guys, when you use Muti. Please, please, please. As I said, this video is for the witchcraft gang. Again, I'm not saying, Uri, hey, you should change your life or whatever, but I'm just giving advice. Uguti, please be very careful. Please be very careful. Very, very careful. And I like that she actually did say on that interview with DJ Spoo that a man that has been liswad and a man that has not been liswad, they are not the same. And they do not think the same. The problem with us is we're expecting men that have been liswad to think like a man that has not been liswad. It will not be the case. Some of you think you're too smart. Some of you think you can go out there and control ingani zabantu ngengqondo. You think you can go out there and control their minds. And unfortunately, you don't understand that. Now, personally, I don't believe you can do something like that, tamper with someone's will. You're now entering the spiritual world of witchcraft. And you think there's nothing that is going to backfire? I don't believe in that. That's personally me and my belief. I really don't. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't. Because I feel like with every spiritual world, there are rules. There are certain things that you will do and certain things that you won't do. And I feel like it cannot just be for free. What powers are you playing with that would actually have someone change their mind? And what do they gain when you get that? Because it can't just be money, physical money. Because remember, they are not in the physical world. The person that will gain physically is a sangoma. But the spirits that are working, what are they gaining? Those are some of the questions that now and you need to ask yourself. Please be careful. Please be careful. There are many men, guys, that have murdered. And I'm not even trying to make excuses because it's just horrible. However, there are many men that have actually killed their partners. And if you sit down and are in gruesome ways, and if you sit and ask this person, why did you do this? They don't know. They don't know. They're like, I really don't know what happened. I don't know. Some don't even remember because they black out. Whatever thing they've entered, brought into someone's son. has now made his head crazy. And then Runa, we are gonna be here every day. Justice for Spanman. Spanman that is around, going around looking from one Sangoma to another to get Muti to do all this, thinking you are smart. Guys, now I'd rather remain single. I will remain single. If the only way for me to have a man and keep a man would be having to use Muti and control him with his mind, I would rather remain single. No one is worth my soul, and no one is worth my peace, and no one is worth my life. Because at this point, the moment that you listen this person, you're also saying that my life is in your hands. Because this person's mind now goes so crazy. Anything that has to, and they develop a jealousy that you cannot even. Anger, the attention is only on you. So even if now when you are going to work and you're working with male colleagues, and even if you guys are in a group chat and it just so happens that it's a guy that asked and said, Owamie, what about this and this? He sees that that is your boyfriend. Why did he call you out? They are going to do what to you? When you go to the police station, you don't write, also there's a Sangoma I went to. Guys, please stop. Or be careful. And if you were thinking of starting, don't even start it. I just personally feel like the risk is just too high. The risk is just too high. If a whole Sangoma guys cannot control Muti, how about you that knows nothing? How about you? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into this. And first of all, I'm not saying that I'm blaming Skoteni that the abuse has been happening towards her. I have made a video and I was very respectful with that. And that is the reason why I didn't want to even mix these two videos. Because I felt that for the fact that she has been abused, no one deserves that at all. And that was that. This is a different video where I'm also highlighting on the fact that she was up there talking about Muti. And she highlighted that a man that has been given Muti and a man that has not been given Muti, they are not the same. And I do agree with that. You understand? And sometimes we will now not even know, is this man maybe being abusive and acting like an animal because of the things you've given? Or is it because he's just a violent person? Because when you start playing with Muti, it's a spiritual world that some of us that are not part of the witchcraft gang, we won't understand. And majority of the people that are playing in this spiritual, they don't understand it. They don't get it. Some of you were never beaten by a man up until the day you gave him something to eat. And it's unfortunate because men have strength, guys. We cannot live like we don't know men are stronger than us. So if there's Lisa us, even if I decide I'm going to be my crazy head, he will still be able to hold me because I don't have as much strength. Now, how are you going to handle a strong man that is now acting like a lion because he was given lion poop so that he loves you? Some things we need to just honestly advise each other properly, hey? I'm telling you. But anyway, do go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed. And I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.